So it seems that the invasion of Pixar into Disney's Hollywood studios isn't just going to stop with Toy Story, but instead another Pixar movie franchise is set to arrive very soon at that park. But we'll dive into all of that up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack. This is of course DSNY Newscast. I just want to say very quickly that I've got a tiny bit of a cold at the moment, so if I sound slightly more nasally than usual, well, that's the reason why. But you know what, let's just get straight into it. As 2019 is going to be a big year for Disney's Hollywood studios, as not only does the park celebrate its 30th anniversary in May of next year with the debut of a projection show Wonderful World of Animation, but later in the fall of 2019 we'll see the opening of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway inside the Chinese Theatre, and of course how could we forget about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, as in a way in its 30th year of operation Disney's Hollywood studios will have transcended from the behind-the-scenes backlot studio theme of the opening day of that park to the new mission of aiming to immerse guests completely in the world of the movies. But before all of that opens at Disney's Hollywood studios, there is a completely new experience that is set to open in the first half of next year, as it was announced in June that another Pixar movie franchise would be permanently getting a home right in between Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror at the Sunset Showcase Theatre, which has been used as a flexible event space over the past few years, as Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy will be arriving in spring of 2019. However, this is more than just a typical meet and greet photo opportunity that we've seen in the past with the Cars characters in Pixar Place, but instead it will be a full show experience, where you will be surrounded and thrown right into the fast-paced action alongside Lightning McQueen as a 200-foot wide wraparound screen that will also be 2 stories tall will fully immerse you into the race action that you'll see alongside your favourite Cars characters. But despite this show using a similar screen technology to that of Circle Vision, which can be found over at Epcot, this show will include an audio animatronic version of Lightning McQueen set up high on a turntable, as we can see here in this exclusive sneak peek that was part of the Disney Parks Christmas special, that a 3D CAD model is shown for McQueen, and Disney have confirmed that Lightning will be appearing live on stage. However, it's still not known yet whether Cruz Ramirez and Tow Mater will have their own animatronics as part of this elaborate show, or whether they'll be included in the way of animation as part of some sort of live video call with Lightning McQueen during the show. But one thing is for sure, and that is that this overall experience sounds eerily similar to that of a racing simulator sequence that was part of Cars 3, which would certainly be an interesting way to offer younger guests a chance to see the beloved characters of Cars and to handle larger capacities within the park, which is something that Disney's Hollywood studios so desperately needs over the coming years. And to be honest, this is just yet another step in the direction of introducing even more Pixar into Disney's Hollywood studios, as we already know that the former Pixar Place will be reimagined temporarily into a Munissaburg city block. That will be the home to a dance party featuring Mr. and Mrs. Incredible and Frozone, and there will also be an Edna Mode meet and greet and special sightings of Jack Jack. And in addition to all of this, Mike and Sully from Monsters Inc. will be becoming meetable characters over at Walt Disney Presents just across the way next year as well. But before we get into some more Disney news for today, I just want to say a quick thanks to the sponsor of this episode. As if you're visiting Disney World and want a one-of-a-kind place to stay, Magical Vacation Homes is the perfect option for you. When you stay in a magical vacation rental, you'll be completely immersed in any story you choose, whether it's in a room where you're never too old to play big, high up in a castle tower, or even in a galaxy far, far away. So to check all of this out, use the link and code below to find the perfect home for you and make your next Disney World vacation even more magical. But meanwhile, in other Disney Parks related news, which was slightly overlooked in all of the Destination D madness that ensued, as at the event we also received our first official look at one of the Disney Skyliner gondola cabins, which are completely wrapped in these colourful character vignettes, which is actually kind of a great move by Disney and Walt Disney Imagineering, as not only will these offer more Disney Disney magic around Walt Disney World property by seeing the Disney characters up above you in the sky, but these colourful skins on the outside of the windows of each one of the cabins will also reduce the direct sunlight into the cabins, whilst at the same time allowing the guests inside the cabins to see the stunning views that the Skyliner will offer. And I just want to make a very quick note about the confirmation that these Disney Skyliner cabins won't have any AC as part of the service, as all along we've never expected these Skyliner cabins to receive any type of air conditioning, as that requires way too much power to the actual cabin units themselves, and Disney have chosen and worked very closely with the manufacturer of the Skyliner system to ensure that they will have air ventilation throughout the Disney Skyliner cabins, so that it will be a pleasurable experience when travelling on the Disney Skyliner. But now, lastly for today, it wouldn't be complete without talking about some Marvel movie news, as this week we received our second full trailer for Captain Marvel that is going to be hitting theatres on March 8th of next year, and it builds upon what we've already seen in the first trailer, as this will predate all of the previous Marvel movies in terms of timeline except for that of Captain America, as it's set in the early 1990s, and it's been said that this new movie is going to be breaking the traditional formula for a Marvel origin story, as we've all become so accustomed to seeing with each one of the new superhero introductions. But instead, this will in many ways be the beginning of a much larger story thread for the next phase of the Marvel saga, and will surely be building into the galactic comic book universe that the Guardians of the Galaxy started back in 2014. But that's not all in terms of Marvel, as depending on when you're watching this DSNY Newscast, the Avengers 4 teaser trailer might have already been released, as it's expected that the first teaser trailer will air during Good Morning America on the morning of Friday the 7th of December. But now, it's over to you, Waltoniers. I would like to hear your suggestions for how would you transform or reimagine an existing attraction or show at Disney's Hollywood Studios into an existing Pixar movie property. And before you all start down in the comment section with the suggestions of a Monsters Inc. door coaster, I'm taking that one off the table as a suggestion right from the get-go. And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion or your comment to be in with a chance to win one of these official Waltoneer DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Waltoneer here for winning this suggestion from the previous video, where we were talking all about the new detailed plans for the Star Wars Hotel. And so that's it for today, so go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel, hit that notification icon, and also download the DSNY Newscast app for the iPhone, as it's a great way to stay up to date with all of the latest Disney news. And if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.